And then you go to the cherry of the cake, the icing on the cake, to get to that passionate level of the team, to that grinta, to that fame, and that's called to be on a winning team. So after all those steps, when a player in a normal situation feel respected, he has, that level of engagement, the basic, but he has it, and then he goes to learn and grow, where he feel more talented, more skillful, more aware of his possibilities, of his capacities, and then he goes to feeling an insider, feeling involved in the team, where he will be more emotionally connected with the team. He wants to go for it, and there the grinta start to exist bit by bit, step by step, and it gets to if the players there are also doing meaningful work, you see that their engagement is really at the top, and then you need that small little thing that's called to be part of a winning team. That's what players want ultimately. You look at the history of transfers. From a moment that the player is playing good, he feels confident, he wants to develop, he's looking to sign a bigger contract. Not only about money, but they want to win. They want to win a title, they want to win the Champions League, they want to be called up in their national team to win maybe the World Cup. That's the ultimate dream of a player. And is Sarri really doing that? Does he have that in him? I believe yes, probably, otherwise he would not have lasted that long in his career. But is he showing it at Juventus? At the moment, for me, no. Look at the way that Sarri is motivating his team when he's at the side of the pitch, when we are winning or we are losing, whatever. Sarri is not really motivating them in a positive way or in a grinta way. Most of the time he's looking down, most of the time he's going back to where he has to sit, on his seat, and he's there looking down, he's thinking, he's writing some notes, and those notes are probably really important for the rest of the 90 minutes. And probably to analyze it after the game or in the dressing room. But at the moment, players need the coach. They need his presence. Look at coaches like Conte. Look at coaches like Allegri. Allegri, when he was at Milan, he was more a kind of introvert coach, where when he went to Juventus, he transformed himself. Remember the scene where he took his jacket and he put it on the ground. We all remember that. We all have it here in the memory. So that's where, for me, Sarri is failing. And especially after the loss in Supercoppa versus Lazio and the loss against Napoli, Sarri is coming back with some sentences. What does Sarri saying? He's saying, we were not mentally ready. We were not prepared. Those players has won so many titles in their history that it's not always easy to find their motivation back. And I agree, it's not always easy. But Sarri, you are the coach. You need to find the motivation in those players. Buffon should not be able to say those words. Impossible for me. No go. And look at Allegri. I'm not a pro Allegri. I felt really annoyed in his last year, if not speaking about the last 2 years. So he had to go. But look at Allegri. After Conte, who was a really great extrovert, really grinta, the example of grinta, Allegri with his style, he found a way to motivate the team. He found the right words for the players to explain them and find the motivation in them. And also they're proud, they pride to say, okay, Conte is not there anymore. We want to win. We still not won the Champions League. And look what they did the first year. He arrived in the final that we lost. Okay, but look at that first year without a crazy mercato, because that's not what he had the first year. But he was able to find the right words, where Sarri at the moment didn't have it. So if you look at all the step backs, for me, Sarri is missing one big theme, and it's people management. He doesn't go in a big relationship with his team to let them grow confidence in him. You know, people need to trust him, need to believe in him, stands aside and behind him. And Sarri is failing in that. And if he doesn't find a way to respect those 5 points. So I hope he will watch that video. If he doesn't find the key, he will not succeed to have the team behind him. It's not too late. For me, we have to respect the contract that we started with Sarri, at least until the end of the season, where we will check and we will do an end-year review to see, okay, where did Sarri fail, where did he had a lot of successes, and I hope that he will have more successes than failures, and then you take decision. But until June, Sarri, please find a way, because it will help you to get that team behind you and to get to that last level, to that icing on the cake, to bring back the players again with grinta, fame, and passion. So thanks for listening. It was a different kind of video where I was not attacking Sarri at all, but I saw some failures, and I'm not attacking his way of training, his mentality, his Sarri ball, because that's all the things that I was really excited to see Sarri at Juve after the delusion of a missing Pep Guardiola. But Sarri was a good consolation prize for me, because he had a lot of really nice things. But now, Sarri, you're at Juventus, okay? When you were at Napoli, it was maybe a bit easier because it was your favorite team. The players were behind you because you came from that city and you felt it in your heart. Now you're at Juventus. I don't care from your history. Fine for me if you were from Napoli. But now show, if it's not with your heart, but show with your brain, with your management skill, with your people skill, that you can bring that grinta, fame, and passion level back. Thanks all, ciao, and see you soon. Forza Juve!